There are many highly respected cartoonists in Fleet Street today, names like Trog and Mac and Jack. And we're lucky enough to have with us in the studio tonight, Twot. Now, Twot, being a cartoonist for a daily paper means you must have quite a grasp of current affairs.
Well, that's right, Tony. I mean, you've got to know, for example, that Margaret Thatcher is the Prime Minister, and you've got to know that the Russian Premier is Arthur Scargill. I think if you know those two things, the humour just sort of slots into place, really.
Well, are you going to draw something for us?
Why not? Yes, I've brought my pad along. Now, I'll just start with a fairly sort of standard sort of drawing. This one's quite a sort of functional thing. There you are. You see, that's quite good, that.
Who's that?
Well, I mean, if you put a swastika on it, it could be Margaret Thatcher, you see. Very biting bit of satire. A hammer and sickle, and it becomes immediately Arthur Scargill, you see. And, of course, if you put sunglasses on it, it becomes instantly Colonel Gaddafi.
Or Hilda Ogden gone blind.
Or Hilda Ogden gone blind, yes.
Now, Twot, I believe that you've drawn us a special cartoon for Who Dares Wins, is that right?
Yes, I have, actually. Of course, the difficulty I had here was of choosing the big story of the week. It's been a week of so many world-shattering stories. Hurricane Higgins in a fight, Jim Davidson admitting he likes women, Dirty Den snubbing the Queen Mother. But the story I've gone for is Max Bygraves, who told the Princess Michael of Kent joke at the Royal Variety performance. Sorry about that.
That's all right. Well, will you show us the cartoon?
I will indeed. Yes, here it is. Look.
Oh, it's beautiful. It's lovely.
You see, there's Maxie telling the gag. There's the gag. Now, this is the audience here. That's, they're all laughing. Now, what I've done is, you see, I've put the newspaper headline in the corner of the cartoon. That's for people who aren't quite sure of what the story is, you know. So, there's the Queen Mum, look, and there's Fergie.
And what are these things on Fergie?
Those are breasts, actually. Yes, I've put them on so you know it's Sarah Ferguson, the Duchess of York, and not Alex Ferguson, the manager of Manchester United.
And I see you've written "We are not amused" at the bottom.
Yeah, well, that's the gag, you see. It's actually the Queen Mother speaking. You see, you can tell that she's speaking because she's the only one with her mouth open. Look there.
So the joke is "We are not amused."
That's right. Yes. The gag is that all the audience think it's very funny. You see.
Yeah.
Ho ho ha ha hee hee. Ho. But the Queen Mother, as you can see, is not at all amused by that. We are not amused. I'm quite pleased with that.
Yeah. That's certainly very funny. Tell me, is there one cartoonist that's your hero, somebody you like above all others?
It's got to be Franklin in The Sun. In fact, I brought Tuesday's Sun along because
very fine cartoon.
It's a great piece of Franklin's work in this, I think, as you can see here. Look at that. That is absolutely fantastic. Look at that. He's abandoned having the newspaper headline in the corner format. Instead, he's written the headline on the side of the supermarket trolley.
Yeah, of course, that's a very usual place for newspaper headlines.
Oh, look at those pound notes. Aren't they clever? I wonder how long it took him to do that. It must have taken him ages to do
They're not terribly detailed, though.
They're emblematic, I think, yes.
And presumably these are women because they've got enormous breasts.
That's right, those women. Yes, you can tell that he's put the breasts on there, and he's also given them long hair, so you know they're not men.
Yeah.
But what makes this gag for me, it's why it's my particular favourite, is this super little punchline down here, look. Now I know why it's called a supermarket. Excuse me, it's a magnificent pun on the word super, which on the one hand can mean great, terrific, fantastic, marvellous, but it also is the first element of the word supermarket.
Oh, I think that is. It's a very witty piece of wordplay. Well, I hope Franklin heard that accolade. Thank you.
Thank you.
Very much.
Thank you very much.